serious solution, not group of hoodlums. These are group of cabals, or may I call it group that are obedient to Sam Eba. They have their head in every state in the southeast, and are functioning. They live in the bushes there. So I want to submit here, please, the matter should be taken more serious than is being presented in this House chamber. It has defied the solution of the state governors. Let the federal government intervene. I so submit.
My own brother from Ebonyi State. Ken, we read these things on a daily basis. But the primary purpose of government is to protect the lives and also cater for the welfare of citizens. In the southeast, if this situation is
serious solution
is to protect the lives and also cater for the welfare of citizens. In the southeast, if this situation is allowed to linger, the welfare of the citizens are already being affected, and their lives are not safe. One of my senators from my community in Akwa Ibom sent his chief of staff to go to Anambra State. He did not know that that was a sit-at-home day. The chief of staff was killed, and about 4 people in his convoy murdered. So it is not something that is affecting only the southeast. It's affecting the whole Nigeria. Because people go for marriages, they go for functions, and even transporters and commuters who pass through the southeast are also in danger, because you may not know the day that Simon Ekpa has given instruction that nobody should go out. That's why we are spending time to discuss this issue. It's a very serious issue. The economy of the Southeast used to benefit the economy of the South-South, and vice versa, and the entire Nigeria. People used to travel all the way from Lagos to buy things in Onitsha, and to also buy.
Students will block the entire road, and then local vigilante will get to the scene within 3-4 minutes, and it has worked. And I believe if we use that prototype, we'll be able to nip this issue. But the most important thing is to use our international, our security agencies, the diplomatic missions, to invite the ambassador of Finland to know why such a fugitive should be in their country and be giving orders to our country. It is very important that the Senate committee or an ad hoc committee should be set to invite the ambassador or invite the minister or permanent secretary of Ministry of Foreign Affairs, so that we will know the status of that fugitive in Finland. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. And then our committee on foreign affairs, please.
We'll be able to nip this issue. But the most important thing is to use our international, our security agencies, the diplomatic missions, to invite the ambassador of Finland to know why such a fugitive should be in their country and be giving orders to our country. It is very important that the Senate committee or an ad hoc committee should be set to invite the ambassador or invite the minister or permanent secretary of Ministry of Foreign Affairs, so that we will know the status of that fugitive in Finland. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. And then our committee on foreign affairs, please.
Mr. President, today in the Southeast, we are living under very serious threat. These young men who have taken over the Southeast, they have used Monday, which is a very critical day, where people need to go to market, where market women who want to go and sell their wares, which they have kept over the weekend on Monday. Now, Monday has been classified as sit at home, and everybody is suffering it. Mr. President, insecurity anywhere is a threat to peace everywhere. So I am happy that Senator Benga Daniels has captured this situation in the Southeast as a national problem. The welfare and security of Nigerians, including the people of the Southeast, is the responsibility of government. Mr. President, the situation where you have some of these hoodlums, we have said earlier that the agitation that started in the Southeast has been taken over by unscrupulous elements. A situation where these boys will come out on the streets and dance naked, and there's no response to the mayhem that they are unleashing on the people. We must talk to our security people. You've talked about the governors.
No, you know, you wanted to give us information.
We must ensure, Mr. President, from experience, that we set up a rapid response mechanism so that we respond to some of these attacks, especially by our security agents. And Mr. President, it is also very important to say here today that a political solution to the release of the leader of the IPOB, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, should also...
Let me thank you. I want to thank you for the information you have given us. Prayer 1. Condemn the sit-at-home in totality, as well as the nefarious activities of one Simon Ekpa, the gang leader. Those in support of prayer 1 say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Cows are not citizens of Nigeria. So,
Mr. President, cows are not citizens of Nigeria.
You didn't hear what I said. Senator Aliru, are you arguing with me?
No,
I said cows are not citizens. The section you are referring to is talking about citizens of Nigeria.
Yes.
And cows are not citizens of Nigeria. Cows can come in from Niger. They can come in from Chad, anywhere. But cows are not citizens. So, your point of order is noted. But rejected. You want to make contribution on the debate? Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. But I'm against the idea of restricting movement of Nigerians from one state to another.
No, that would not happen.
Right now, citizens of Nigeria are allowed to move from one state to another to establish business without any hindrance whatsoever.
It affects everywhere in Nigeria.
Yes.
Nobody can restrict
pastoralists
movement.
and citizens of Nigeria, they can move to North Central, Northwest, Northeast, South, and establish their business without...
They can do so, but not with AK-47.
Yeah. No. I'm not talking about criminals.
You don't understand.
Yes.
All right, wonderful people. Welcome back. I hope you saw that particular information, the debate of the day. If you were following this particular video, you will find out that immediately one of the senators brought up the issue of looking into political solution for MNK. You find out that Senator Akpabio cut him off because that particular senator wanted to point on that issue of finding a political solution. Yes, the issue about Nigerian political structure is that they have decided not to find the root of the cause of the problem that is being faced in the southeastern part of Nigeria. Some of them have talked about Simon Ekpa, declaration of the seat at home, and the rest of them. But the modus operandi, the issue, what is the foundation of what is actually happening in the southeastern part of Nigeria? The foundation of what is actually happening in the south is the insecurity, and the rest of them is because Kanu has been in the DSS detention. Now, this last senator that made comment came up, and immediately he brought up the issue of finding a political solution to the issue of Kanu. You find out that the Senate President Godswill Akpabio cut him off, which is not supposed to be so. There are other ways of doing things. These matters could have been sorted out politically. Yes. I think if these politicians actually have the interest of Ndibo, actually have the interest of Nigeria at large, they should find a political solution to the issue that concerns Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. I don't know why the senator should be cutting this guy off. The issue is that beating around the bush or hiding behind the curtain or sweeping these matters under the carpet will never ever solve anything. It is better that the government themselves, the politicians, find a political solution in order to be able to eradicate what is happening in the southeastern part of Nigeria. A lot of them are doing it this way. Maybe Akpabio felt that what is happening is just happening in the southeast. It does not concern south where it's coming from. So bringing up the political solution, or he felt that maybe Kano is not from his own senatorial district or his own senatorial zone. So he felt that Kano can be treated anyhow. The more the lingering of his detention, the more also what is happening in the southeast continue to go on. I think it's high time these people look on the brighter side of this particular matter, because there is a brighter side to this particular issue. There is a brighter side to it. The brighter side to it is finding a political solution which will be able to eradicate this particular issue, because it is becoming, something else. I'm sorry to say this, Senator Akpabio shouldn't have cut that senator off, who have decided to devise a means to finding a solution. All they were able to bring about in that particular Senate House is just the issue. The issue. What about the solution? That's one thing about this nation. They are good in talking about the problems, the issue that have made the country not to move forward. What about the solution? You can't talk about the issue without the solution. And also, you cannot talk about the issue without talking about what brought about that particular issue. So I think as Senator Akpabio is making moves that whatever that concerns it at home and Mazi Simon Ekpa be looked into, he should also remember the origin of the sit at home that started in the southeast. That the origin of this sit at home was the day the NIG government extraordinary rendition came from Kenya to Nigeria. So if Senator Akpabio, as a Senate President of this nation, who is the third citizen of this country, will be able to look into this matter, I believe that in no distant time, the Southeast will be out of this trouble. But if they have decided to, sideline this particular matter, if they have decided to not look into this particular matter, this main matter, the origin, the root of what is happening in the southeastern part of Nigeria, and we assure you that what is happening will continue to happen. I am not a support. Of course, you know that our channel does not support violence. Our channel does not support criminality. Our channel does not support insult or evil. But we are here to bring about the truth, to tell the nation the truth, to tell the people the truth, to let the people know what is actually happening, to bring about information of what is actually happening in this nation. The Senate President shouldn't have quailed that particular senator that said that the issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be looked into in a political way. I think if all the senators will say aye to this matter, I'm telling you, this particular matter it will be solved in the day, except that these people are just heartless and they want the Southeastern to be suffering under insecurity. Maybe they believe that after all, the same thing is going on in the Northeast and the rest of them. If they believe so, I will tell you that even the Northeast is not going to be at peace anytime soon, because all these things are political matter. Meanwhile, as it be another information where we say it drop for my table. Today, black market dollar to naira dollar rate has increased again, and the question is where are we going? Where is the nation going? The height of inflation has gotten so high that many companies are leaving the nation. The information that we received the other day is that Guinness is about to leave Nigeria, and a lot of people, a lot of companies have left the country because of the issue of inflation. And the question is, when is all these things going to be over? In the House of Senate, what you see them talking about is Mazi Simon Ekpa and cow. How a cow should have free movement from one state to the other. Yes, people are supposed to do their business, but not when you are jeopardizing other people's convenience. You don't inconvenience other people to be convenienced. It is not done that way. You can't inconvenience other people so that you can have your own convenience. It is impossible. So if the Fulanis have decided that rearing their cows with AK-47, I think it's high time they are banned totally. Go to other developed countries, some of these things, they have places allocated for it. The government should just allocate one place for just, if you go to Anambra, they will allocate one place for taking care of cows. The outsiders who are selling their cows should also be able to buy cow food. Because you come and sell cow to us 1 million, you are not, all you just do is that the cow should be moving from one bush to the other to be eating leaves. These are the only thing you can do, going from one stream to the other. You are not investing anything in the cow, you are not buying any food and any feed and the rest of them. And you expect Nigerians to be paying you because you just have an opportunity to have cow, because maybe you're a politician or something like that. And you see politicians that that are bringing up some of these matters about cow. I believe that they are cow owners too. They have not looked into the issue of these cow rearers bombarding people with AK-47, finishing one village and the rest of them, all they talk about is that, oh, meanwhile, this is where I'll be winding down the curtain. Remember that we are here to bring to you all kinds of information, especially political matters that concern Biafran and all over the world. Meanwhile, if this is your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like a couple. But before I cut off, I just saw one information that says that Mafia tried several times to sabotage $19 billion refinery, Dangote. Thank you for listening. God bless you.